You should expect to see lots of shots where I'm staring into the distance, contemplating my life, looking out in nature as we're driving. We're going to be asking a lot of philosophical questions, like, what are we really doing in this universe? That's basically it. Here we go. My name is Victor Romo, and I'm here with Mr. Billie Stevens. And what is it that you do?
I make records. I also play guitar, and that's about what I do.
So we are a part of this program called Road Trip Nation, and we are here to interview people who are potentially influential in young people's lives. When you were our age, what was it exactly that you were doing in your life?
I was actually still going to school.
Still going to school? Where were you going to school?
High school.
High school?
Yes. I was on the extended program.
Mm-hmm. Did you know what you wanted to do in your life at 18?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I was kind of a toss-up between being a political science major and a rock star.
So how'd you go about becoming a rock star?
It was all I focused on.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of work. Anything you do takes a lot of dedication, and so I basically moved to Southern California with no place to live, and just said, I want to be in a signed band and on MTV, and that's all I focused on. And I didn't. Within 4 years, I signed a multi-million-dollar record deal with Madonna and had a video on MTV.
Wow.
Wow.
How did you? What steps did you take in order to get with with Madonna in order to record a multi-million record deal? Like, did you practice every day, or did you network or anything like that?
Yeah, I was out every night. Meeting people, not so much. I mean, I did rage,
Uh-huh.
but it was more about meeting people who I could play with, where I could play what I could do to do music, and I focused every night on what it was gonna be that I could do, who I could meet, who I could play with, where I could put myself where somebody would see me, and it took about 4 years.
Maybe what happened next?
The band I was playing with, two of the guys didn't like touring, so they left the band, and the band broke up, and I started a new band and signed a new record deal to RCA Records.
RCA Records. What was that band called?
Handsome Devil.
Handsome Devil. How did you get to opening your own studio and running your own business?
Well, I was kind of lucky because for all the years that I was signed, I was working with the engineers and learning what they were doing. And so instead of going to a school, I actually were trained by the people that were making the same records for, everybody in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with everybody. And I just met more people, and my whole thing, I did the same thing when I wanted to get a record deal. Who could I meet? What could I learn? How could I get better at what was going on? And then from there, I ended up making a decision in 2003 that I was going to stop playing music for a while, and I was going to focus on the fact that I just had a daughter. What we started doing, I opened up a studio called Dinky Music Recording Studios. It's a huge facility in Corona. Had 3 different recording studios, a duplication company, a streaming radio station, artist development, and what we did was we offered for local bands a place where they could come and record, but instead of charging $2,500 a day, $3,000 a day, we were charging more like $400 a day. And so for 8 years, we actually made well over 1,000 records for local artists in the Inland Empire.
Wow. when you were my age, was there ever a doubt in your mind that you wouldn't get to where you're at today? Or
No.
no?
No. There's too many crappy people out there. Too many people that suck.
Right.
So I was like, how hard can it be? You know? But I also didn't get caught up in spending too much time with the people that suck. So it's like when everybody was worried about a bunch of things that didn't matter, I was just out playing. Only, you always want to plan so you don't waste your time, but you don't want to spend a minute of your life not doing what you love to do. Because nothing sucks more than being old and not having done what you wanted. Dude, that's lame. I feel sorry for old people. That's how life weeds out the losers. Just think of it that way. You know, it's like, how do I get through days where I'm bummed out? Get through it by thinking to yourself, those are the days they're going to take the people that suck out of your way. It's what you do and who you are.
So it's just you learn the basics, you get your foot in the door, and you just
And then you
start.
run.
You just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work with whoever you can, stay as late as you can, learn everything you can, meet whoever you can,
And then be the best that you can
and be the best. And not really that you can be, just be the best, period. Be better than everybody else. If you can't be that good, then figure out how to be better. Because there's no place for suck.
Right. Especially
First,
in music.
second, suck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just got done with our video
So
recording
cool.
interview with Mr. Billie Stevens, way over there, walking away. And we just gotta say, like, this was an experience.
The best experience ever.
I really didn't think this like program would do anything for me, but then we got to this interview and the words that he was saying was just like so inspirational. I think the main thing I'm gonna take away from this is just go out and do it and get your foot in the door and hit the ground running and just
do what you want to do. Don't let anybody hold you back.
right, yeah. So it's definitely a rewarding experience, and this is only the first one.